Welcome back to another episode of In the Garage Kit Reviews. Welcome back to Achtung Brick. In today's video, it's not a long one, but just to do with the muzzle brakes. Now, I don't know if you've noticed what, for instance, Brick Arms and Brickmania have been selling as muzzle brakes are actually really not sized or described the way they should. And what I mean by that is here, I'm going to put our little guy here to help demonstrate here. I'm going to just show you, just go over these muzzle brakes here. So here is typically what we know as the Tiger muzzle brake. Now, this one is kind of a large size. It takes an axle in the end, and you can actually just use a bar as if you wanted to connect it that way as well. But it's actually quite large, and if you've ever done a scale comparison, this actually is not. This is actually oversized. This is way too big for a muzzle brake. Now, this is supposed to be the Tiger muzzle brake. What I found is, so I got this other one here from Brickmania as well. This is actually the Panther muzzle brake, but it's actually the better size. It's actually more the correct size scale-wise for the tank, for the Tiger tank. Now, I just posted two pictures just earlier of both the Tiger 301 and Tiger 131, just showing them now with, because I got the muzzle brakes arrived with some of the last parts for like the 301 and such. I put the Panther muzzle brake on both of those Tigers, and actually scale-wise, it's like bang on. Like this black one that's typically used, it's way too big. So actually, maybe see if I can get that size-wise here a little bit better. They are just like the size of it's just ridiculous. But anyways. Of this black one rather is pretty ridiculous. But in any case, so what I've done to modify this so it works with my Tigers is I've taken this muzzle brake, I've bored out the opening on the end here, I cut the pin off, and then drilled it in the end so that way it can accommodate a bar. And that's how I got the muzzle brake into my tanks. Now, just to show you how that worked, this is a completed one, which was actually on the 301, Tiger 301. So it has the pin cut off, the end drilled out, and then the end of the muzzle brake widened so it would actually be more like it. So if they could do it like this, this would be perfect. Like this is the perfect muzzle brake for the Tigers kind of going forward. So that's what I'm doing with my Tigers, is using the Panther muzzle brake. It's actually the right size, and actually I do use this one on the Panzer IV as well. Even though the shell is an 88 millimeter as opposed to the gun on a Panzer IV, it's still, or even a Panther is a little bit different. The shell size isn't a whole lot different, so that's why it works. So just the style of the muzzle brake is what needed to change, and this one is actually really good. So if you go back and look at those on Instagram there, the photos I put on there, they'll also be in the kit reviews as soon as I get the last parts for those Tigers there. You'll see that it looks just awesome. Like when I throw up, I'll put up a picture just showing you, just with guys standing close by and stuff, how small the muzzle brake is. It's not as big as what this black one is here that they say is a Tiger. That's really way too big. So I'm not using that one anymore. This is a spare. I might throw it in as a bonus maybe to somebody if they want to put it on something else, maybe like a much larger gun. Even the anti-tank guns, this is too big. And that what they call even as a Pack 40, and that is way too big. So just going to scale-wise, that's just something that I've noticed, and it just kind of bugged me. But since I've redesigned my Tiger tank pretty much completely. The turret is totally a complete redesign. And some modifications on the upper hull and some on the lower hull as well. But the big thing is the turret was all changed, and with that, so the muzzle brake has to change as well. So that gives you an idea of what's going on there. So it's kind of my personal opinion of doing this. And I mean, number one, when I do models, it's always about scale and historical accuracy, and so that's a number one thing. And then the playability factor comes in after that. It should be able to handle a little bit of wear and tear, or whatever it is for those kids liking to play war games and whatnot. It's gotta be playable as well, so it's not going to fall apart as soon as you pick it up, that sort of thing. But that's my big thing. So that's just one of those things that I noticed. Let me know what you think. If you notice that too, or you have questions about it, let me know. And thank you for watching. Don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Bye for now.